What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video, college football edition. It is Thursday morning, October the 3rd. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and each and every time I put out a video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so that you do know whenever I do release a video, because you never know when it's going to be. As you can see, the flames are behind me. Yes, we killed it again yesterday. We had an absolutely amazing September, and we are already off to an awesome start for the month of October. So let's go ahead and quickly recap what we did yesterday, and then we'll get into today's free play of the day, which, like I mentioned before, it's going to be in college football. So here's what we did yesterday. We had some MLB playoff action and some NHL action. NHL opening day. So excited for the NHL to be back. So here's what we did. So we had 3 straight bets yesterday. So we had the Rays and A's under 7. So that came through for us as the Oakland A's offense. Pretty much the last month or so, that offense, they've been winning, but they've been winning really close, low-scoring games. The offense hasn't been the same, just not as explosive as it was earlier in the year. And the Rays just hit, I think, 4 home runs yesterday. So the Rays come away with the 1-game playoff victory behind All-Star Charlie Morton. So the under 7 cash for us. We had 2 straight bets in the NHL. We had the Washington Capitals. For those of you that checked the website, which I'll get to here in a second, I did release the Capitals as a free play plus 1.5. They were underdogs on the road and they were outright winners. I did sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Whenever you take a underdog, whether it's MLB or NHL, it's always good to, if you take the run line, sprinkle a little bit on the money line. We also had the Edmonton Oilers. They were in a battle at home, but they came away, I believe, with the 3-2 victory. So we are now 2-0 in the MLB playoffs. We are now 2-0 to start the NHL season. And that's 4-0. You can't beat perfection. So we are killing it again this month, like I said. Also later in the month, we have the NBA coming back. I believe October 22nd, the NBA kicks off. And then a couple weeks after that, college basketball kicks off. So we are already fully loaded, but it's just going to be even more because I do every single sport and I am successful in every single sport. For most people, it's better to specialize in 1 or 2 sports, but for me, I kill it everywhere. So if you guys are not getting my picks, if you are not receiving my daily newsletter, my village newsletter, this is my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Check it out, browse around, check out the different tabs at the top of the screen. You see the free picks tab there. You can also look at the picks histories tab. You can look at any single sport and see how I've done. Also check out the promotions tab. I have some good things on there as well. But most importantly, the big blue button in the upper right hand corner, hit this button. It will take you to a page which will list the different packages that are available. I make them super cheap because I do this for you guys, a few dollars a day, and you can get all my picks in all sports. And as you can see, a perfect 3-0 day yesterday. It's amazing month of September. We have not had a losing month all year long, and it is only going to continue. So check out JVilleSportsPicks.com. If you do have any questions, my email address is on the website at the bottom, but it's chat@JVilleSportsPicks.com. It's also right down below in the description of this video. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button while you're down there checking out the description. But my email address, social media pages are all down there. So check out JVilleSportsPicks.com, sign up for my daily newsletter, and you will get picks emailed directly to you each and every day in all major sports. And sometimes I'll even throw in bonus soccer picks here and there. But for the most part, MLB, NHL, college football, NFL, and then soon to be the NBA and college basketball, and don't forget WNBA as well. I'm telling you, every single sport, and we are successful in all of them. But let's go ahead. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet this morning. So it is very busy preparing for the weekend with college football. I'm going to have my main college football video out tomorrow night. I will have another long shot parlay. Our last long shot parlay killed it. And then, of course, I'm also working on the NFL, which I'll have that NFL video out Saturday. Well, let's go ahead and move on to today. So we have two games in college football, and the one that I'm looking at is the early game between Georgia Southern on the road against South Alabama. So my play here is on Georgia Southern -10. You might be able to get -9.5 in some spots. All depends on where you place your bets. But I love Georgia Southern here. So both these teams played last Saturday. So they have not had a full week of preparation, about 5 days, pretty much 4 days really, to prepare for this game. The key to winning on the road, which Georgia Southern is running the football and running the football well. Controlling the clock, controlling the time of possession. That is what Georgia Southern does, and I think they can do that here. Like I said, it's a short week for South Alabama to prepare for this Georgia Southern rushing attack, which they primarily do is they run the ball. They're getting one of their running backs back as well, who was suspended. So that's going to be a nice addition for them. But Georgia Southern got a little bit embarrassed last week. They had their home opener, their home conference opener against the Raging Cajuns, and they lost 37-24. So giving up 37 points at home is not very, very good. So I think they're going to up the defensive intensity here. If you look at South Alabama, they are terrible. They're terrible all around. Offensively, they only average 17 points a game, and they're not playing tough teams. They played Memphis. Memphis is a good team. Their defense is not great. UAB, they have a pretty solid defense. UL Monroe, not a great defense. So South Alabama only being able to muster up 16.5 points a game, call it 17. Not very good. I don't see that improving too much here. Obviously, Georgia Southern's defense is not great either. But like I said, I think Georgia Southern here is going to run the ball well, control the clock. If they can convert in their scoring drives into touchdowns and not settle for field goals, I think they can win this game easily by double digits. Like I said, I think the shorter week favors Georgia Southern here. And if you look at who Georgia Southern has played so far, they played LSU. They got stomped. But they also played Minnesota on the road, and they had chances to win that game. It was a close 35-32 game. So that just shows what Georgia Southern is capable. They can play with some of the big boys. South Alabama is one of the worst teams in all of college football. I think Georgia Southern is one of, I would say, the 3-4 favorites to win the Sun Belt. I definitely don't put South Alabama in that. So with Georgia Southern already losing one conference game, and that one being at home, I think that ups their intensity here. It's going to be a home game, obviously, as I said, for South Alabama. So the home crowd is going to be behind them. But if Georgia Southern can get off to a good start here, a nice early long drive, come away with a touchdown, that'll take the crowd out of the game. And I think from there, Georgia Southern should cruise to an easy victory. So that's going to be today's free play of the day. Like I said, short and sweet. Georgia Southern on the road, -10. So that's going to be one of the plays that I'm going to be releasing today in my daily newsletter. I'm also going to have some MLB plays as well, as we have 2 more playoff games on the schedule. We also have another college football game that I did not touch on. We also have a pretty good slate in hockey as well. So we are fully loaded again. We have college football, MLB, NHL, lots of picks going to be released today. So like I said, if you're interested in more than just a free play I just gave out, check out JVilleSportsPicks.com. Sign up for that daily newsletter and start winning with us today. But that's going to wrap up this video, short and sweet. Good luck with whatever picks you guys do decide to put in. I'll have my college football main video released tomorrow, and that should do it. So thank you guys again for joining me. Good luck, and I'll see you guys soon.